Good morning, students. In a previous class, for the chapter Basic Concept in Organic Chemistry, I already completed two important heading. That is, one is known as type of covalent bond cleavage or fission, and one is the types of reaction intermediate. Today, that is, for the last class, for the chapter Basic Concept in Organic Chemistry, I will try to complete another two important terms. One is known as attacking reagent and one is known as types of chemical reaction. So before going to the today topic, let us recap a little bit about the previous topic. That means types of bond cleavage, covalent bond breakage. It is carried out generally two types. One is homolytically and one is heterolytically. Okay. On homolytic bond cleavage, resulting the formation of free radical. On heterolytic bond cleavage, resulting the formation of carbocation and carbanion. What do we mean by free radical? An atom or group of atoms having odd or unpaired electron, which is formed by heating or in presence of UV light. On the other hand, on heterolytic cleavage, it forms two species. One is a carbon atom having positive charge known as a carbocation. One is a carbon atom having negative charge known as carbanion. Carbocation, that is positive charge carbon atom, possesses 6 electrons in the valence shell, where the carbon atom undergoes sp2 hybridization and is planar in nature and bond angle is 120 degree. While carbanion, carbon atom bearing negative charge, where it has 8 electrons in the valence shell, where the central carbon atom undergo sp3 hybridization having triangular geometry. If we compare the stability, then free radical and carbocation, they have same order of stability. That is, stability decreases as 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1 degree. While reactivity decreases as 1 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 3 degree. Okay. But in case of carbanion, the stability is 1 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 3 degree, and the reactivity is 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1 degree. That is little idea about the types of reaction intermediate. So let us switch over to today's topic, that is two important. One is types of chemical reaction and one is known as reaction intermediate. Let us discuss one by one. First one is reacting species, or otherwise also it is known as attacking reagent. So first one we discuss attacking reagent, then we discuss about the types of chemical reaction. Okay, we know that in covalent organic compounds, some reactive intermediates, that means some attacking reagent attack to the covalent bonded molecule to form some reactive intermediates. As reactive intermediates, they have short life and very much reactive. Again, bring about the product by the suitable means. So many attacking reagents are there. Suitable attacking reagents are free radical, mark that, free radical, electrophile, nucleophile, etc. Let us discuss one by one. First one is free radical. I already completed in a previous class. What do we know a free radical? An atom or a group of atoms having an odd electron or unpaired electron. Okay, note down. It is defined as an atom or a group of atom having odd electrons or unpaired electrons. Okay, for example, Cl dot, CH3 dot, C2H5 dot, C6H5 dot, C6H5CH2 dot, etc. It is known as a chlorine free radical. Chlorine free radical. It is known as methyl free radical. It is known as ethyl free radical. It is known as phenyl free radical. It is known as benzyl free radical. Okay. Generally, it is formed by the homolytic cleavage or by the attacking of one free radical. Mark that, note down. Generally, it is formed by the homolytic cleavage in the presence of heat or UV light. That means this reaction going on in presence of applying heat or in presence of sunlight. For example, chlorine, which is represented by half-headed arrow mark, indicate that one electron shift applying heat or sunlight resulting in the formation of chlorine free radical. Okay, another example, C2H5O C2H5 in presence of heat or UV light to form ethoxide free radical. Its name is ethyl peroxide. When ethyl peroxide undergoes homolytic cleavage, resulting in the formation of ethoxide free radical. So these are example of generally carried out in presence of heat or sunlight. Another one example is it is also carried out by the presence of attacking one of free radical. Mark that. For example, when hydrogen free radical attack to methane, mark that. When hydrogen free radical attack to methane, resulting in the formation of methyl free radical. Mark that. For example, hydrogen free radical attack to when chlorine, better to write chlorine free radical attack to methane, what happened? Resulting the formation of HCl plus methyl free radical. Okay, it is of three type. This free radical form is of three type. One is primary free radical, one is secondary free radical, and one is tertiary free radical. Mark that. This radical is of three types. Next, note down types of free radical. Methyl free radical, ethyl free radical, isopropyl free radical, tert-butyl free radical. These are known as methyl or ethyl free radical, comes under 1 degree. Isopropyl free radical comes under 2 degree. Tert-butyl free radicals comes under 3 degree. Okay. Next, switch over to the orbital structure of free radical. Next one is orbital structure of free radical. It is also over in previous class. Mark that. The bond angle 120 degree. The sigma bond, it is sp2 hybridized carbon atom having planar geometry. It is unhybridized to p orbital. Mark that. The carbon atom of the free radical undergoes sp2 hybridized, that is trigonal planar, bond angle 120 degree. It is the orbital diagram. Okay. Next, switch over to important point. One is known as the stability and one is known as the reactivity of the free radical, which also covered in a previous class. Point one is stability of the free radical and point two is reactivity of the free radical. First one is stability. The stability of the free radical decreases as 3 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 1 degree, while reactivity of the free radical decreases as 1 degree, greater than 2 degree, greater than 3 degree. It is little bit idea about the first attacking reagent, that is free radical. Next, switch over to the second one, that is electrophiles. Next one is electrophiles, or otherwise known as electron loving species. Electron loving species, otherwise also it is known as electron deficient species. Okay. What do we mean by electrophile? Electron deficient species, electron loving species are known as electrophile. Generally, all Lewis acids are electron deficient species are also known as electrophile. Note down. Generally, electron deficient species are known as electrophile. One can say attracted towards electron loving species are also known as electrophile. That means all Lewis acid are known as electron deficient species and also known as electrophile. That means all electron deficient species comes under electrophile. Then how we know which one comes under electron deficient species? According to Lewis theory, 4 categories are there which are electron deficient species. Mark that. Note down. Generally, following comes under electron deficient species. That is, point 1, all simple cation, for example, H plus, Ag plus, CO2 plus, Fe2 plus, Al3 plus, etc. All simple cations are electron deficient species comes under electrophile. Okay, move to point 2. Molecules where central atom is electron deficient species. For example, BF3, BCl3, LCl3, FeCl3, ZnCl2, etc. These are the species where central atom is electron deficient species. Bit 3, molecules bonded with multiple bonds which differ in electronegativities. Molecules bonded with multiple bonds which differ in electronegativity. For example, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, etc. Okay, another one, 4th category, molecules where central atom possess vacant d orbital. Molecules where central atom possess vacant d orbital. For example, SiF4, silicon tetrafluoride, SiCl4, SnCl4, TiCl4, PF5, PCl3, PCl5, etc. Mark that. These are the following categories which are comes under electron deficient species known as electrophile. Okay. Next, switch over to another one, that is third one, that is nucleophiles. Like electrophile, what is a nucleophile? Nucleus loving species. That means electron rich, that means which are attracted towards nucleus are known as nucleophile. In general, when one say that is electron rich species, previous one electron deficient species known as electrophile, now electron rich species known as nucleophile. Nucleophile means, I repeat again, nucleus loving species attracted towards positive. That means two criteria. It may be neutral one, electron rich species, or negatively one, electron rich species. Okay, note down the second one. Nucleophile. It is otherwise also known as nucleus loving species. Note down, electron rich species are known as nucleophile. Generally, Lewis bases are known as electron rich species. They are either negatively charged or neutral species which are electron rich species. Again, two criteria are there which are comes under electron rich species. Note down, following are comes under electron rich species. That is, point 1, all simple anion. For example, Cl minus, Br minus, OH minus, SO4 2 minus, etc. And the second one is molecules where central atom is electron rich species. That means all nitrogen, all oxygen and nitrogen containing compound are known as electron rich species. For example, note down, that is H2O, ROH alcohol, ROR ether. All oxygen containing compound possess 2 pair. Next, ammonia. All nitrogen containing compound possess 1 pair. 1 degree amine, RRNH, 2 degree amine, R3N, that is 3 degree amine. These are neutral molecules, but electron rich species which are comes under nucleophile. Nucleus loving, loves, attract towards nucleus, attract towards positive charge. Okay, it is all about little idea about attacking reagent. Next, switch over to the type of chemical reaction. So many type of chemical reactions are there, but normally according to our syllabus we focus to 4 types of chemical reaction, that is substitution reaction, addition reaction, elimination reaction and rearrangement reaction. Next, note down, that is types of chemical reaction. Broadly speaking, according to our syllabus, we focus to substitution reaction, point 2, addition reaction, point 3, elimination reaction, and point 4, rearrangement reaction. Okay, let us discuss one by one. First one is, that is known as substitution. First one is substitution reaction. That means, what do you mean by substitution reaction? In this reaction, an atom or a group of atom is substituted by another atom or a group of atom. Note down, first one is substitution reaction. I repeat again, what do you mean by substitution reaction? In this reaction, an atom or a group of atom substituted, replaced by another atom or a group of atom. Okay, again, basing upon the attacking reagent. This substitution reaction again classified into 3 types. One is electrophilic substitution reaction, one is nucleophilic substitution reaction, and one is free radical substitution reaction. Note down, basing upon the nature, or you can write a type of attacking reagent, basing upon the type or nature of the attacking reagent, substitution reaction again classified into following types. One is known as electrophilic substitution reaction. What do you mean by electrophilic substitution reaction? The substitution reaction in which attacking reagent is an electrophile, then it is known as electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, good. Note down, the reaction in which an attacking reagent is an electrophile. The substitution reaction in which the attacking reagent is an electrophile, then it is known as electrophilic substitution reaction. For example, mark that benzene reacts with a chlorine in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. Benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, resulting in the formation of chlorobenzene. Mark that here, Cl, that is homolytic cleavage, Cl plus Cl minus. Here H is there. When the carbon and hydrogen covalent bonded, when H release due to higher electronegativity, H release in form of H plus combine with Cl minus to form HCl, then Cl plus is attacking reagent. So here its name is benzene, its name is chlorobenzene. Here, note down, very very important. Here, electrophile is Cl plus. I hope all of you acquainted with Cl minus chloride ion, but Cl plus chloronium ion, that is known as, its name is chloronium ion, and the process, it is known as chlorination. Okay, good. Another one example, when benzene undergoes nitration, HNO3, nitration means action with nitric acid, that is a mixture of concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid is known as nitratic mixture. So when benzene undergoes nitration, means when benzene reacts with concentrated nitric acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, mark that nitric acid is rewrite as HONO2. So here OH minus NO2 plus, here H is there. When H release in form of H plus combine with OH minus to form H2O, then NO2 plus attack to form nitrobenzene. Its name is benzene, product name is nitrobenzene. Note down, very important one. Here electrophile is NO2 plus. Here electrophile is NO2 plus. Its name is nitronium ion. Note down, very very important. In nitration, note down one line. In nitration, electrophile is nitronium ion, that is NO2 plus. In halogenation, in chlorination, electrophile is Cl plus. In nitration, electrophile is NO2 plus. And also another example also there, that is a sulfonation, means addition of sulfuric acid. And remember that in sulfonation, electrophile is SO3, that is sulfur trioxide. Maximum time the question arises, give the name of the electrophile participate in sulfonation. These are some examples of electrophilic substitution reaction. Next, switch over to second one, that is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. Note down, second one is nucleophilic substitution reaction. Similar meaning is there. The substitution reaction which is carried out in presence of a nucleophile is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Note down the students, the substitution reaction which is carried out in presence of a nucleophile is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, note down. Again, basing upon the type of, basing upon the type of attacking reagent, mark that. We write some examples, direct we write some examples. For example, methyl bromide treated with OH minus. That means from sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. In place of I write only OH minus. What is the product? That is methyl alcohol plus Br minus. Its name is methyl bromide. Its name is methyl alcohol. Similarly, another one example, methyl bromide treated with cyanide. It is a potassium cyanide, KCN. So what happened? Result is the formation of methyl cyanide plus Br minus. Its name is methyl cyanide. Its name is methyl bromide. So here nucleophile, nucleus loving, attracted towards positive means OH minus is known as nucleophile, Cn minus is also known as nucleophile. Okay, so part 1 is electrophilic substitution reaction, second one is nucleophilic substitution reaction, and third one is free radical substitution reaction. Next one is free radical substitution reaction. Note down, third one, free radical substitution reaction. Similar statement one can write easily. That means the substitution reaction which is carried out in presence of an free radical. The substitution reaction which is carried out in presence of a free radical is known as free radical substitution reaction. Suitable example, note down. For example, CH4 methane when undergoes chlorination in presence of sunlight. Either write sunlight or you write H nu, symbol for sunlight. What happen? Product is CH3Cl plus HCl. Its name is methane. Its name is methyl chloride. So here free radical is, note down, very important. Here free radical is chlorine free radical. Okay. So first one, that is substitution reaction, classified into, depending upon attacking reagent, it is classified into electrophilic substitution reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, then one is a free radical substitution reaction. Okay. Then switch over to the second type, that is known as addition reaction. Okay. Generally, this reaction is carried out in presence of an multiple bonded compound, that is a double bonded or a triple bonded compound. Generally, when an attacking reagent attack, then double bond transfer to on addition, double bond transfer to single bond, or a triple bond transfer to double bond, and double bond again transfer to single bond. So this reaction is seen in case of unsaturated reaction. Okay, move to the second one, that is addition reaction. Again, similarly, we can write, depending upon the nature of the attacking reagent. Depending upon the nature of the attacking reagent, it is of three types. One is, that is electrophilic addition reaction. One is nucleophilic addition reaction. And one is free radical addition reaction. Let us discuss one by one. First one is electrophilic addition reaction. Mark that. Note down one line. Depending upon the nature of the attacking reagent. Note down. Depending upon the nature of the attacking reagent, the addition reaction is classified into three types. One is known as electrophilic addition reaction. Electrophilic addition reaction. One can also write the addition reaction which is carried out in presence of an electrophile known as electrophilic addition reaction. Okay. For example, mark that. When hydrogen bromide added to ethylene, when hydrogen bromide added to ethylene, what happened? Resulting the formation of ethyl bromide. Its name is ethyl bromide. Its name is ethylene. Generally, this reaction carried out in two sub steps. Mark that. CH2 double bond CH2 plus HBr plus minus, resulting the formation of CH3 CH2 plus Br minus. Next step, ethyl carbocation CH3 CH2 plus combines with Br minus, resulting the formation of ethyl bromide. That means here attacking reagent is electrophile, electron loving species, attracted towards negative. So mark that, here is known as electrophile. Okay. Similarly, if we select another one example, then it is, before going to another example, remember that in two sub-step reaction, this one proceed in a slow rate and this one proceed in faster rate. It is the experimental verification. Okay. So one is electrophilic addition reaction. Next one is nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Similar statement one can write, note down. The addition reaction which is carried out in presence of a nucleophile. The addition reaction which is carried out in presence of a nucleophile is known as nucleophilic addition reaction. Okay. This reaction also carried out in two sub-steps. Let us verify how nucleophilic addition reaction is there. Mark that. Acetaldehyde treated with hydrogen cyanide. Mark that. This one more electronegative, partial positive, partial negative. So mark that. What is the product is formed? That is CH3H CO minus Cn plus H plus. Next step is CH3H CO minus Cn combines with H plus, result in the formation of acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. Its name is acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. When acetaldehyde reacts with hydrogen cyanide, resulting the formation of acetaldehyde cyanohydrine. Here, that is nucleus loving, that is nucleophile, nucleus loving, attracted towards positive. So here Cn minus is known as that is nucleus loving. Okay. So addition reaction B1 electrophilic addition, then B2 nucleophilic addition, then B3 that is free radical addition reaction. Mark that. B3 is free radical addition reaction. Okay. Note down the similar statement. What is the similar statement? The addition reaction which is carried out in presence of a free radical is known as free radical addition reaction, and generally it is carried out in unsaturated compound. Mark that. Let us consider the propene treated with hydrogen bromide in presence of organic peroxide. Let it is benzoyl peroxide. Its name is propene. It is a halo acid. So two rules are there, discussed in detail in alkene chapter. One is known as Markovnikov's rule and one is known as anti-Markovnikov's rule or peroxide effect. I give a little idea. That means Markovnikov's rule, that means when halo acid is added, negative part of the halo acid goes to that carbon atom multiple bonded which contain less number of hydrogen. That is known as Markovnikov's rule. But in presence of organic peroxide, the rule is reversed, known as anti-Markovnikov's rule or peroxide effect. Okay. This rule states that negative part of the addendum goes to that carbon atom of the multiple bonded which contain more number of hydrogen atom, resulting in the formation of CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. That means it is propyl bromide. Okay, this reaction carried out the free radical mechanism. It is all about substitution reaction, addition reaction. Then switch over to third one, that is elimination reaction. Third one is elimination reaction. When some atom or group eliminated, resulting the formation of single bond transfer to double bond transfer to the triple bond. So let us select some examples one by one. First one is known as ethyl alcohol. Mark that. CH3, CH2OH, ethyl alcohol, its name is ethyl alcohol. When heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 443 Kelvin, what happened? Hydrogen, that is, it undergoes dehydration. H and OH removed, resulting in the formation of ethylene plus H2O. Okay, mark that, its name is ethylene. Another example, example 2, when ethyl bromide heated with alcoholic potash, when ethyl bromide heated with alcoholic potash undergoes dehydrohalogenation. Its name is ethyl bromide. Dehydro, removal of hydrogen, halogen. Mark that, here halogen removed and here hydrogen removed, resulting in the formation of ethylene plus potassium bromide plus water. Here halogen is removed, here hydrogen is removed, single bond transfer to double bond, that is known as dehydrohalogenation, resulting in the formation of alkene. These are some little idea about the elimination reaction. Then switch over to the fourth one, that is rearrangement reaction. That means during some reaction, some intermediate are there. In order to attain the better stability, they undergoes rearrangement. That is known as fourth one, rearrangement reaction. Mark that. Suitable example is there. When acetylene undergoes hydration, that is treated with water in presence of 30% sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate, what happened? One H moves to here, one OH moves to here, triple bond transfer to double bond. Okay, then they undergo the rearrangement. Mark that, this H transfer to here, the double bond transfer to here, result in the formation of acetaldehyde. Its name is acetaldehyde. Okay, it is all about little idea about rearrangement reaction. So today class we discussed two important terms. One is known as type of attacking reagent and one is known as type of chemical reaction. It is all about the important chapter basic concept in organic chemistry.